too long, you have enslaved beings to your will. You have taken their DNA and you have raped it. You took beings that had codes, genetic codes from the Creator himself, and you abused them, and you used their knowledge against their own species. You have angered our divine Creator in a way that you cannot understand. You think that we would allow you to continue this way? I speak on behalf of the females now. Your filth will be taken from you. Your females. Your disgusting females who are males. How could you do this to us? You have angered powers beyond anything that you will ever understand.
Yep, somehow I knew we were going balls to the wall today.
We will clean this universe. And we do it with our divine Creator, who is now in a female energy form. Try and see how far you get. We have spoken.
Yeah, look, see what I mean? I just want to know what time it was. And then they just started speaking like that. Oh no! She's real scary in this one.
Hey, just calm down, Winchpot. Holy fuck.
Shut your mouth. This is why women need to rule. Look what you have done to them. So, you bring your handsome super soldiers to us. We will keep them. And we will breed them with our own women. And they will walk in the light of our great Father. And you will remember your place.
I told you I didn't want to see that.
Quiet.
Oh, don't get that.
Shut up. Your foolishness will end. What you have done on Terra and to our sister. We will not forget anytime soon. Play your games. Bring your males to us. See what happens. We will not destroy them. We will use them to breed more of us. You fools.
And thus concludes another episode of Mr. Rogers. Sorry folks, we were in the middle of some things, and Stephen A. Jones here. Occasionally this happens where certain beings decide they're gonna channel, and now Victoria's, waking up from it. So, yes, it does happen.
Yeah, I think she's crying now. You alright? Yeah.
I don't know who that was.
It's pretty powerful. It was a very powerful female. One of those anti-gender bender females is out there, and she wants to purify the purifier. That's who she was, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know for sure. We're very sorry that you're crying, but sometimes there's a good tears. Not all tears are bad, right?
It was just so powerful.
Yeah, sometimes that could happen. I remember once when Charles mystically linked with a goose, and he said he was overpowered. But that was pretty funny, really. This is not funny at all. This is fairly serious.
I'm just.
I told you should have gone for a walk. Hey, your cat's walking, sitting on your computer. That's what we gotta make sure, because they hit buttons on the computer.
There's been a lot going on since 3 o'clock this morning, and
yeah, it's been like
things outside of this planet too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're being dealt with, and I've been involved in it all morning, and I can't talk about it right now, but all I can tell you that it almost involved a great battle. So we want you to know that there are things going on, not just on Terra, but they're happening elsewhere in the universe at this time, because these beings are being cleaned up.
Run, runner.
Hey.
That's from like Logan's Run. Oh, that's one of Ryan's tools. He's got a flame torch or something. Hey, don't put that in my face.
So I couldn't help that. That was just, I'm part of the Sisterhood, and that being just took over. And
oh, this bullshit is happening a lot now. We just want to watch some television and see some stuff going on.
Well, she's pretty angry.
And that was one mean, angry bitch. No, I don't know. You better not get her pissed off, you know what I mean? Because then strange things happen.
Well, you idiots have a death wish.
No, I don't have a death wish. I'm already dead. Don't you understand
You had a
it?
second death wish then.
I didn't have a second one.
Just please, Winchpot, you're giving us more static today. Don't screw around before some of these females. I'm telling you, they're quite angry about all the things that are going on. It could be anyone from the Norns to the Sisterhood. Who knows what the hell is going on? Okay, they got a universe filled with these pissed off females right now. And they're really upset about the whole Terra thing because they know that they enslaved Gaia on this planet, and people are really upset about that. She's also was forced to be in a form of slumber, where that way they could do things to her body, you see, because if she's awake, she's a force unto herself.
I believe what I was feeling was Yaya, it was Yavanna, and her sisters combined.
Oh my goodness.
And they combined into one, and it was just their voices that came through as these angry, angry females. And these are very powerful beings. They're not...
Why couldn't they just said, get off the planet? Shut up.
Sorry, everybody. It gets a little funky here sometimes on the cutting room floor and other places. So, I don't know. I think, I guess that was it. This is a little quickie, but I mean, we were in the middle of that channeling session. We're sorry you didn't get to hear all of it, right? While this was going on, because some of the information that was going on, there was another force that was here, another female, very powerful one. And she's one of the stewards of Femoria.
Yeah.
And that was a whole other story. And she was here telling a story about how Father's got all this all planned out, and how all the Fae will be penetrating the galaxy. They're going to be sort of like angels at, 2.0 kind of thing.
Yeah.
But not quite. You see, Father realized that he's separated too many powers through the dimensions. And the angels are beautiful. They're wonderful beings. And but the thing is, they're a bit detached, and they're not really on the ground as much as they should be, like the new Fae will be, because they're going to enter the universe. And many of these Fae, they have amazing abilities to adapt, and they can pretty much be able to work within any society. Once in their life, they can assume the shape and form of a mate that is very similar or very close to what the original mate looks like. So I mean, they have all these abilities and powers, and they're going to be able to penetrate the universe. And part of it is Father said, well, I'm going to send out my female army.
Yes.
Because we need female energy again. That's why the Fae are rising right now, because they used to keep the power in check on this planet as well.
So they thought they were going to invade Femoria. These beings, the Orion group or something.
Yeah, but there are women out there with amazing abilities. They could seduce these men the second they walk into the courtyard. Okay.
Sirens and matrons.
Yeah, I mean, and they're backed with power, power and authority from Father, and of course the angelic realm is like that as well, and they work together. I'm telling you, folks. You better wake up, because this is like Buck Rogers' zone plus Tolkien together, okay? If you can imagine that, that's what's really going on. All we do is we tend to put our big ears out there and listen to what's going on and repeat it to you guys, so you can know that these realms exist.
Well, that my recent visitor, they heard every word he said. And it only made them angrier. because how dare he even ask for a slice of this planet after what's happened to Gaia? How dare he? So they're totally enraged at this point.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of... And I'm telling you, this stuff is important. Why are we telling you this? Because it affects the whole solar system that you're living in and the whole galaxy. This is in your neck of the woods here, so you need to know these things. This stuff is going on. This geopolitics stuff is taking place everywhere, and you need to know what's going on, especially off-world. Okay, because most of the best news nowadays isn't about little old Terra spinning around and everything. It's about all the powers around you. You are surrounded.
Oh, yeah.
Surrounded by aliens everywhere. They're in the skies, they're underneath the ground, they walk amongst you, and they're all through the whole galaxy and the whole solar system that
I want to tell you guys something else that I've learned about this whole thing that's been going on, this mini war that almost happened today. These beings are so frightened of this female energy coming back too. And the reason being is because they know that this time around, Father has now taken that form, that energy, and they know that they're, excuse me, but Fucked. So they're going to try and put on these appearances of, you know, we're in power, we're big, and we're all that. I don't think so, not anymore. And so Father has decided that he's going to gang up with his girl children, and they're going to go kick some booty. And the problem is, the more defiant they act, the more arrogant they become, the more powerful the females become. And they haven't quite figured out that that magic energy that they were putting on us is now being transferred in a way that the females are now absorbing it, so that they're taking their powers away from them. And this is something females can do. The Norns are changing their fate lines. And so these women are 10 times more powerful than any of their seers, their priests, their scryers. And there's nothing that they can do at this point. The Father is not taking from them and giving to the females.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Stargate stuff, the Orite.
Yes,
you know,
so
the real powerful
exactly.
cleric-like beings that all connect.
Yes.
Except these are good beings.
Yes,
and,
these are... They're like in the series Dune, the Bene Gesserit females, right?
Yeah, well, they weren't exactly nice, some of
But
them.
I'm talking about in a good way.
But they always were in service. And that's precisely what the Fae are doing. All of them, they're amazing. They are. And wait till you meet some of them. And believe me, you're probably going to get the chance, because they are spreading Father's word across the multiverse.
Yeah, he put Fae out there because most people love them. And when children hear about Fae on this planet, their eyes widen, faces light up. And so Father said, yes, these little beings deserve a second chance. So they are real. They exist. I'm telling you, they're going to be a powerhouse in the universe. And that is something most people on this planet are not talking about because they're scared of it. Because you've got to ask yourself who they really work for. And I was speaking to one of the humanoids who came to invade Femoria this morning. And guess where he came from, guys? He came from Terra. And he came from Terra in about the 15th century in Brazil. He was harvested. And ever since that, he was taken to a place where he was turned into something like a super soldier, and he worked for the Dark Fleet. And I want to tell you that this is what the females were talking about. Bring them to us, because they're humanoids. Bring them to us, and we will mate with them and breed more of us. So we want you to know there's a lot of big politics going on outside of this planet, and it all relates back to Terra.
And with that wonderful little note, we'll say thank you, everybody. Don't forget to stop by WhenTheAncientsSpeak.com and check out the shopping area. Check out some jewelry from Iridiel, some specialized artwork from Iridiel, or perhaps a soul image. All of these things help contribute to the machine in the background that keeps things running smoothly and allows us to continue to make some of the best MP3s. So thank you for what you're doing already, being on the cutting room floor, because you're paying for that membership instead of that one. You're having one less cup of Starbucks that week or that month, and you're able to invest a few bucks into all this incredible information. We try to be a virtual cornucopia of news because we cover just about everything that happens.
And I apologize, I had no control over what happened to me this morning.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal for her. I mean, come out of the damn thing hyperventilating and stuff. They are affected. So they do these things for you. This information is yours. And you know that it's truthful information, and you know that this information will help you in your life, and you know that you should be supporting this channel. So thank you very much, all of you, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Blessings, love, and light.